few things have happened since the last episode, and let me go through those things. As you can tell from the title, we have made some moves. Yeah, you can see the big one at the top. Yeah, we get Herman Marquez, Clyde Poirier, and Jeremy, what am I saying? And Gregory Polanco from the Pirates for Cy Young, Noah Syndergaard, and Dominic Ramo, I don't know. Then the other one, we get prospects. Actually, I guess three very good. The first two, Irving Flynn and Haywood Knight being the big ones. Irving Flynn, right field prospect Haywood Knight, and closing prospect David House to the Pirates for Alan Bennett, who we actually just traded for. And then relief pitcher Aroldis Vizcaino and Daniel McCormick from the Braves for closing pitcher Jose Leclerc and Jorge Sandoval. To show you how good some of these people are, let's go here. Shortstops. Irving Flynn, 23 B potential. Look at his contact though, and his vision, so good. Who are some of the other guys we got? What was Haywood Knight? He's really good. Here he is, 21. He's a 75 overall. He was the big guy in the trade. 80 power against righties. This guy is absolute beast. You see, doing okay in AAA. I'm looking forward to him. Of course, we have Jeremy Kaufman. Really, I mean, Kaufman should be down in the minors, and Knight should be up in the majors. And that might be what happened, but I want Kaufman on the roster for this game, especially. You'll see why in a second. David House. I mean, he's older. He's still a 75 overall pitcher. I mean, he's doing pretty good. I mean, if we had room on the MLB roster, he'd probably get brought up. And of course, we got Aroldis Vizcaino. You saw he's having a really good season. You see a great ERA. I mean, still hasn't thrown that many innings, but I'm definitely happy getting him. When we traded Leclerc, who is Jose Leclerc. If you saw his stats, you'd understand. Him, Jose Vina. He's going to win Rookie of the Year. Look at those stats. And then Clyde Poirier, another one. 19. He's a 68 overall from Ireland. Wow. Our team's kind of built for the future, and I'm really looking forward to it. You see why I want Kaufman on the roster. And we're also facing a former guy in our organization in Jacob Nix. So this should be an interesting game. All right. They'll rock those. We'll rock. I know what I want to rock. No. There we go. We'll rock these at Kauffman Stadium. Cavado on the mound for us. And, no. Who should I kind of want Polanco to play. No, I guess Polanco can have the day off. So Jeremy Kaufman can play. Yeah, let's do it. So yeah, some moves being made. I mean, big one in Syndergaard gone. I mean, Marquez isn't doing too bad. And you see, we've actually caught up a little bit. Only 5.5 out of the division. Our division's really bad this year. Boston's the only team above 500. We're only 5.5 behind them, which doesn't make sense to me because let's just say they were
Tuesday night baseball
of 500 or 1, and we're only 5.5 behind
now it's
them.
the
I don't know.
All-Star.
The settings quickly, same as always. Whatever. Let's do it. Francisco Lindor hitting 286 on the year, having a pretty good season.
Wow. So interesting. 5.5, so cool.
Hit on the ground out to short.
And that's a ground ball to short. Throw across the diamond. Hold on, let me read what that said. 5.5. What? Wow, so interesting. 5.5, so cool. I have no clue what 5.5 so cool means.
Batting second.
But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time
yeah,
to
that
take
was a close play at
play,
first. Take
and they
another
may
look at
decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those
good throw
bang,
across
bang
the diamond. They don't have Whit Merrifield anymore because we stole him
still don't know
and
if
then
I
traded
can
him.
tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what
We've
they
put the
decide
Royals
to do
in a
here.
really bad spot. We've taken
5.5 behind them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna challenge that. Lindor was definitely out.
Here's the center fielder,
Now
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout will be a,
in the ball game
be a
back
full
on
count
Sunday.
on him. The pitch.
And a fastball swung
Back
on and
blown
missed
by
as he
Mike
just
Trout
reared
for
back
out number
there,
2.
2 away. Now a moment
Really
as we
loud.
take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who's the
Batting
one to
third.
watch, Dan?
Now
The
Juan
one you
Soto,
always have to do.
leading the
Mike Trout.
American
This
League
guy
in
is one of
batting
the great
average.
hitters of all
He
time.
steps into the
300
box.
batting
He's having a
average
very
with
good
300
season.
home
Could be
runs.
on
That
pace
is
for
a
another
tremendous
MVP
combo.
year. He
He's a
drives
fun
that one
player
well
to
to
watch.
left.
Miranda
Will be
will
caught
get there, and he puts
by
it away
Leo
to retire.
Miranda in left to end the inning.
Alejandro
Quevedo, a homegrown
Quevedo
prospect
gets
for the
ball
Blue
for the
Jays.
in
His
this
11th
one.
start
Dan
of the
Plesac,
season.
what's the word on
He
it?
has a
Hey, you can't
4.18
always judge a
ERA
pitcher
and
by
he's
the
4 and
numbers.
5
I
on
know
the year.
the
Not very
ERA
good. He
is
does have
into the
75
fours coming
strikeouts,
into this start,
but
he's
we're
actually
gonna
a
need to
pretty
see better
solid
things
pitcher.
from him.
And every once in a while, he can
Had
throw
a
some
good-
decent games in there.
Or a good
It's not
ERA
easy
on
having
this
an
team.
ERA
But Syndergaard,
under 4 in
who
baseball.
again we
He's
traded.
slightly
So-
over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that
So
ERA
you see,
indicates.
you saw some of the other people
Soto
we had,
has to
like
run away
I said,
before he gets
Marquez
there in time
and
to record the
Aroldis
out. How about
Vizcaino
that?
Is
has
there
some pretty-
gonna be another trying strange sodas?
And with
Batting
that,
second.
here's a look at the
Probably
hometown
not.
The
Royals
designated
starting
hitter.
lineup card. Thoughts,
Dominic.
Dan? Who stands
Probably
out?
not.
Montano.
I'm looking for a big performance
been
out of that guy in the
store
sixth.
in
He's been a
forever.
catalyst for this team in the last 10 games, and in so many different ways.
That'll be a
But
fly ball
looking
to
at the
Trout
one
in
number
center
I'm looking
field.
at,
That
a
was forever
450
ago.
on base percentage. When you have that, and you have the type of
That's weird
abilities that
thinking
he
about
has,
it. That
you're
was like
awfully
3 or
dangerous.
4 years ago.
Batting third.
Into the box
The
now.
second baseman.
Joel Madsen.
Joel.
First
Joel
cuts for him
Sin
here
with
the
2
bases
away. A
and
swing and a
away.
miss over the
Count
splitter.
even
It'll be
at 2 and
2-2.
2.
2-2 from
Line to the right
Quevedo
side.
is going to fall
And
into
that'll
right
get down
field.
for a
Kaufman,
two-out single.
his throw to first.
Hey,
Andujar
there's a
was
nice
on the
knock
bag.
by the three-hole hitter.
Probably
I
would
know
have been
there's
out.
2 outs, but
Batting
they always
fourth.
say with your man
The
coming
first
up, the
baseman.
number 4-hole
Carter.
monster.
Carter Whitley, we traded him like the other day to the Royals for Alan Bennett,
Throw on to
who we
first,
then
gets
traded
him, and
for
the side is
basically
retired.
Haywood Knight, though we also got Irving Flynn
Stepping in
that.
for the Jays,
And
Anthony
Daniel
Rendon.
House, but
He'll
Daniel
get us
House is
started
not
in the
very
top
good.
of the second.
He's old. Anthony
1
Rendon
and
will
2
foul
now.
that one off. 1-2. Why do we have a patch on the sleeve? I
1-2
have no
pitch is a
clue.
curveball that misses 2 and 2.
Unless I don't know if that patch is like put in by MLB The Show, if that's like 30-year anniversary of that
Curveball, and he
83
buckled him,
team.
but it's full 3
No,
and
that'd be
2.
40-year anniversary.
I understand pitching
right?
carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent
Yeah,
every relief either.
no.
He's going to
Yeah.
have to go after one.
Oh,
of these guys.
Nick's
Up
off
the
the
middle and
shin.
off the
That'll be a
pitcher's
tough
leg.
play. He recovers.
Cutting
His
throw
throw
is
won't
not
be in time.
and that'll go down as a painful
And
single.
that one will sting a little
At the
bit.
plate, Vladimir
The designated
Guerrero,
hitter.
and he's a guy really
Wait,
in
so if
there.
it was
Something to
in
reckon
93,
with.
I don't know why I always
Now
say
it's been a
83.
rough
Yeah,
go
if it was
for
in
him.
93, then it was 30-year anniversary.
1-1 is a fastball down
That's a
below
1-1
the knees.
fastball.
Dan
Let's
D.
take a closer look at those patches because I'm interested. We zoom in. I'm trying to see what that says. I can't. Maybe if we go over to Rendon, we'll be able to see it better. We should be able. Maybe. Maybe not. Because MLB The Show's a bad game sometimes. Something says 30 season 1977 2006. That's 29 seasons. But whatever. Do some game that put Javier Baez on the cover of the new game. And you know that
One there.
They've lost it once they put a Cub on the cover of the game. Like, they're going to make all sane people go out and have to print their own cover because they put El Mistake on the cover of the game. It's actually such a waste. And
series finale back on Sunday.
In that game and more glitches than any other game ever because Javier Baez is a clown. He really is. He's a mistake.
Strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in
1-2 pitch from Jacob. Nix Andujar rips it into left center field. That'll be caught by Miranda to end the inning.
Now in the box, Alex Jordan. The season batting average
Jordan? Well, they had Alex Gordon for many years. Guess he retired. So they just bring in Alex Jordan. Makes sense. I mean, the people are from Kansas City. No offense to anybody from Kansas City, but they can't tell the difference.
He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this
3-1. That'll be a great splitter in there to run the count full. 3-2. Swung on and missed.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule
2 outs
right now.
now.
Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family.
Ball fouled off, 1-2.
Cubs are good.
This should be interesting to see.
And you can leave the
energy
screen
this team plays with
because we don't need any of that toxicity. Is that the word? Because the Cubs are not good.
Catch, and that'll retire the side.
They're just not. It's like,
set to get his
that's the worst possible. That's not a thing.
And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year.
That ball fouled off. And you see Jeremy Kaufman probably be one of his final games the Major League season until September call-ups unless we have an injury or something like that because we have Haywood Knight.
But they won like 3 years ago.
Shut up. That's not the point. 2-2 inside, full count.
Well inside and taken for ball 3.
He will be sent down. Knight brought up, and then he'll be caught up. He'll be called up for September call-ups, but he needs more time to develop. Because Kaufman just struck out here in Kaufman.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen for
almost. Wait, no, we're in the third. We're gonna forward a little bit. No score. I take that back. The Royals will score 1. At least 1. And only 1. Leadoff walk. And we'll pick things up with Mike Trout with 1 on and nobody out.
Mike Trout, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked
Top
he got
of the
blown away with
4th, 2-1 pitch.
You could tell he was late on that one.
That ball is driven pretty well towards right center field. That'll be missed. He missed it. He just pulled the Cubs.
And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And it's in.
What just happened?
He's out at third as the good relay
gets well, Lindor messed up the base running, but Trout,
as he'll look to bring
I think, got a double. Though that may have been a single. I'm not sure. Very confusing play. 0 for 1, Juan Soto up, and he hits it pretty well to center. That'll be deep enough for Trout to head to third. Will it? Throw into third. It's a close play. Trout is 90 feet away from tying.
Number 6.
It'll take a.
Now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Anthony Rendon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run.
That ball hit towards the opposite field. That's tailing away from the right fielder. We brought in to end the inning. Carter Whitley up. Well, he didn't do very much. 2 on, nobody out. Kaufman will get another shot. He's honestly playing for his opportunity to stay in the big leagues right now.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air.
And he hit it okay to center field. That won't do anything though. There's one away.
For the first out of the inning.
He's gonna have to do something if he wants to be able to save his job.
Now
because he's going to be buying himself a ticket right back to New Hampshire.
And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Full count to Realmuto. Ball 4, the bases are loaded with 1 out.
That's going to load the bases now with still
so Paul DeYoung up. A full count on him.
So that brings in the
1 out. Bases loaded. A base hit would give the Blue Jays the lead. And he hits it towards right. That will be caught. Guerrero tags. He heads to the plate. There will be no throw, and it's a tie game in the 5th.
It's 1-1.
Now batting.
Now Lindor up 3-1 count. He got thrown out trying to go to third last time. The 3-1 pitch to him here.
Ready with the 3-1. Lifted the other way down
fly ball, left field, caught. The inning's over.
It down to end the inning.
We'll pick things up, back up with Cavedo facing Bradley Zimmer. He watches that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls.
It'll be a 2-1 count here in the bottom of the 5th. That ball's driven well into center field, and that will bounce on the warning track for a leadoff double.
Should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a
leadoff double for Zimmer, and the Royals could be in business to take their lead right back.
Are not where he wants them to be so far this year.
Austin Meadows, he pops that one up.
He looked fluid and confident.
Lindor there, one away.
We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Lindor is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
So we're on report at second here with 1 away. And up to bat next.
Oh, wow, that's kind of sad. Kyle Higashioka,
catcher Kyle Higashioka.
He died like.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
It was either really early on in the season,
or not
that long ago. I don't remember, but he had like a skateboarding accident.
So the batting order turns over now. He's set to go.
Yeah.
Leo Miranda.
He struck out, so he's done for either way.
For Kansas City.
And it's 2-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west
Cavedo.
than to have you call that high pass.
Full count.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2. Lifted in
fly ball to center. Trout is on. And we're going to the 6th.
Go ahead run will.
Your attention, please.
Still a tie game.
Now to start the 6th inning.
And we'll pick things up back in like the 8th.
Number 29. Cliff Jackson.
A walk, another walk, and we get 2 runs on a triple from Paul DeJong. We pick things up in the top of the 8th.
Been summoned from the bullpen.
It'll be
do so to start the 8th.
Chad Sobotka
once again, Mike Trout. He got called
taking
out on
the mound against Trout.
Through.
3-1 pitch to him. Fly ball right field. That is going to be reeled in for out number 1.
Has to put the ball in play.
Meadows is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first
now
out.
Batting. Left fielder.
Juan Soto up.
Juan Soto. And he's 0 in this one, batting out
1
of the
out.
3 spot.
1-2 pitch.
1-2 pitch. Now
it's going to be grounded to second.
Madsen has it, and there's out
2 away, just like that. This is not. I have not done anything like actually playing. Computer's done me well, but actually playing not so much. 2-1 pitch to Anthony Rendon from Sobotka. Rendon, a swing and a miss on a good slider. Count runs even, 2-2. Rendon, the MVP of 2 years ago. No, last season.
Lifted in the air to
and
center.
He's definitely in a slump after winning his trophy.
Zimmer is going to
having
have room out
probably
there
the worst year of his
way.
career, and he's going to continue to not do very well.
In, Kyle Higashioka. He started
he flies out there, and now Higashioka fly ball to left.
left.
Cavedo's still out there on the mound for the Blue
Jays,
and I don't think he's gone anywhere. Because last 2 times I brought in the closer, Patrick Berry, he's given up walk-off home runs. Leo Miranda, one hit towards the gap. Trout is able to cut it off, though. It'll be a 1-out single.
Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
The batter,
striding forward
the
now
designated
is
hitter,
Dominic Montano.
There'll be a fastball in there to run the count. 2-2. Runner takes off for second. Swing and a miss. Throw down in time. Strike him out. Throw him out. Inning-ending double play. We're going to the 9th.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Vladimir Guerrero, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ready to deliver the
Guerrero ground ball right back up the middle. That's exactly what we're looking for. See if we can get insurance runs to keep our lead up there. And hold on to this lead and pick up a victory against the Royals.
add-on gives some
2-1
to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning.
Miguel Andujar.
You love when the offense stays aggressive. And you
Fastball
also like
swung on and missed.
a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he
2-2
hopes to be
pitch.
catching up to that fastball.
Guerrero takes off. Fly ball, fouled off.
2-2.
Guerrero definitely not the fastest player in the world, but I mean, he might be able to swipe a base every now and again. 2-2 again. He takes off.
Runner going a
He
second
pops
time.
it up. That ball to first. Guerrero has to get back. He will. That'll be caught at first for out number 1. Again, former Blue Jay Carter Whitley there did pretty good in his only few games. If Jeremy Kaufman can hit a home run here, I will leave him on the major league roster. 1 out, 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1.
Just misses inside with the fastball there.
He has to hit a home run here to preserve his major league time right now. Of course, he will be back.
Drilled down the line.
I mean, we have plenty of outfield depth, so it might take him a few years to get a solidified starting role, but he is definitely somebody who will stay with this team. That is a base hit, and while I'm happy that he was able to get on, it's not a home run. That would probably be his final hit at the major league level for quite some time. Now JT Realmuto, he's 0-for-2 in the game. Let's see if he can do something here with only 1 away.
Yeah, and credit the batter.
He was the starter for the first few years of this franchise. Then we traded for Gary Sanchez. He platooned with Sanchez for a while, and then eventually Sanchez took over the starting role. And well, he was kind of earning his. He was really getting time in the playoffs last season because he was doing so well. He actually walked off the division series with a pinch hit 3-run home run. And that's the reason he moved on and beat the Rangers. Because if he had just gotten under that ball, then we wouldn't be reigning world champions, but we are. And then Sanchez ended up getting traded in the offseason, I believe, to the Cincinnati Reds.
So it's no runs.
Prospects from them for Sanchez, but we need to clear salary, and we have catching prospect Kana Ono, and he is now our backup catcher. Realmuto earned back his starting spot.
Foul.
And he actually hasn't done too bad since.
Look out! That one almost got away from him. 2-2
he has not
now.
done too bad.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Yeah.
And here's a ball
I don't
hit
remember.
in the air.
Moving on. I was something about JT Realmuto, but I don't remember exactly what about him. That's a ground ball. Lindor fields 1 away. Cavedo's going to look for the complete game against the Royals. Give our bullpen a break. A much-needed break. Carter Whitley, fly ball. Right center field. Kaufman chases after it. Trout was going to grab that. And that'll probably be Kaufman's final play in the major leagues. No push will. Fly ball to right field, spinning. That Kaufman ends things in Kaufman. And that will wrap up this episode of the Toronto Blue Jays franchise here in MLB Show 19. 3-1 is your final. Kansas City, I hope you enjoyed.